Let's tell you about the National Union of Mineworkers youth structure. They've organized a march to the union buildings today. They're joined by the Young Communist League and the COSATU young workers. They're demanding action be taken to tackle persistent unemployment in the sector. That's where we find Newzroom Afrika's Tshegohaco Moagi, who's live for us in Pretoria. One would be forgiven for actually forgetting that these unions actually have youth structures. Tell us what it is that you were seeing and hearing there on the ground.
Well, good morning, Juju. So as you can see, the members have come out in their numbers here to actually, raise their concerns about what has been taking place here and what takes place within the country, really. There are some placards here around the issue of petrol hikes. There are placards around, saving the jobs. And of course, the young people have come out to ensure that they actually have their voice as well around this very matter of what has been taking place within the country. They've also got placards speaking around that Eskom is not for sale. But let's hear from the young people themselves. I'm joined by Sandra Maseko, who's from the NUM, the youth structure of the NUM. Sandra, thank you so much for your time. So just give us details of this march. What are you guys calling for as you go to the union building?
Thank you very much. The reason why we have gathered here today is because the National Youth Committee, we have been mandated by our young workers to come and stand in their grievances. The crisis that we are facing as a country, the high unemployment rates, as well as the retrenchments that are taking place in the entire country. The petrol hike, as well as the closure of mines and power stations. That is the main reasons why we are here. We cannot stand it anymore for young people to be unemployed. We cannot stand it anymore for this petrol that is so high, because some people cannot even afford it. The minute the petrol is so high, it means the food is going up, and that will make us suffer as young workers, as young people, the community at large.
We do know, of course, as you've mentioned, the issue around youth unemployment. What do you think government needs to do in this regard to ensure that jobs are created? I mean, we've often heard about the promises that are made around job creation. But what do you think needs to be done more to ensure that the youth are employed in South Africa?
We think that, first of all, there are many things that they can do. In terms of, when you look at the country, the minerals that we have, the government, obviously, all these minerals, they belong to people. So why not give what the people deserve? Why do you privatize those things? Because what we are seeing here is that the people from outside the country are the ones that are benefiting out of these minerals. We therefore say enough is enough. We need those things to come back to the people so that everyone can be employed and everyone can be able to put a plate on their table for their families.
In the conversations that you have with the young people that are part of the unions, what are some of the things that they've told you around, the stuff of the closure of mines? I mean, there's a placard here that says Eskom is not for sale. What are the things that you've heard from them that are working and that are part of your union?
All right. As you know, we are saying we are not immune or in any change. We are not immune. The only thing that we do not want, as these things have been submitted by young people, is that nothing must be privatized, privatized. Everything must be for a public path. Everything. As you see the placards, you can see that Eskom is not for sale. We are saying to no to the unbundling of Eskom. We do not agree to that as young people, because that is going to affect us. There's absolutely, we don't agree as NUM, as any other affiliates that are here.
There are quite a few affiliates with you today. Just talk to us about the unity that this then means for the NUM and for the other unions that are part of this march today.
All right. Firstly, if you look at the NUM slogan, it says an injury to one is an injury to all. That alone unites us. We are united. That's why you see COSATU is here to support us. That is why you see YCL is here to support us. We've got COSAS here, we've got SASCO here, and we're also going to have community. Therefore, it means we are united, looking at our slogan.
All right, thank you so much, Sandra Maseko. She is from the NUM. And just really speaking around the issue of what the youth are going through. They are calling for, for there to be better jobs, for youth to actually be employed within South Africa. Juju?
Thank you very much for that update.